say you need to be stupid to be a Christian. If you're not stupid, you cannot be a Christian. You need to be stupid as an ignorant before you are qualified to be called a Christian. That is the gospel.
From the way it is, the world is actually coming to an end. And there are false teachings and false prophets everywhere. Teaching things you never knew. No, Allah has never taught you. And anybody who associates himself in Islam, that claims Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is a false prophet, deserves even to be beheaded. You will be beheaded. That claims Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is a false prophet, deserves even to be beheaded. You will be beheaded. And you want common sense family, and the money money cramine and break money pussy and ray, and the money would it be with the bolasso? Me want common sense for the walk to school, when the common sense and me can be behind. Time is coming home. You better look at more addresses. Maybe I'm more. You better put one with you. Me do answer.
A time is coming now. Sana Sheikh Nikao UTI Dawa. A police phone in Ghana. And I'm honum. I call say Omoka Kochi God's general. But and you better safa once this year. Say a police phone pon a kokochi na. I don't know. Say there. Omoka Kochi God's general. What I say? But I call when I'm honum say there is a time coming now. Ombe ba manfo fi ombe locate a manfo fi na oma bomo o na honom inte kakra nka ho
sia mo bia mas friend says Sethoo bia any attention munya no wonji bi na very soon you be until one after the other. Oh yeah me na neka chiro. And more be a massive Sethoo any attention. Don't give them any attention. Me can be behind. Time is coming home. You better look at more addresses. Maybe I'm more. You better put one with you. Me do answer.
Yeah. And this we say no. Me do be asked what our tap screen to be a me da say. Okay. The fire select me da say. What my tap screen to me da say. Mon continue mon tap so. So what my voice be a clear. Tap screen is my hunu. Okay, so what you Ghana ni so tap so put one Margaret me da say. Okay, Margaret me da say. So join anyone say. So miss one me da say. Okay, a Christopher Moon United. Okay, Moon United. And yes sir, asem say unity ni honoma. Now that means say why you weak. Ya ye weak. And kofo mienu na according to as story no ye chi womo. And kofo mienu ene ye chi womo enra. Emu ba akope ene ye saw camera scene so a odi beatings na sutro nyina ba mu. Emu ba akope. Eye hwan. Kristo ni ba akon ye chi no ena enkremoni ba akon ye chi no. Enipa mienu ne ye chi womo according to ye ba abonti no. But emu ba akope ena nipakuo bi twa ne ho hyiaye ena ye de camera scene so ena ye cassette point ye finger to no so say sa ena at the end no o say di asotro coward asotro from behind eye hwan no eye kristoni no anas eye nkremoni no. Imagine wa wo de dwene ho bio wo se wo te ho no ye peaceful open okore no. Imagine say ye chi Kristo ni ba akon ye chi nkremoni ba akon ene do mo ko prison ena Kristofo ebe fa nkremoni no e gada ne ho e bon intimidate no gina no ho point in the fingers train so said the ono kan ye no enya Kristofo ne de ena omo video recording no ena omo ye de omo video recording no ena at the end of the day no omo sa man one asotro ba akon a enka wo enkremoni nka se na nka abeka enka se na nka obeka dwene ho kwa akire se wo se wo ye nokwafo a dwene ho kwa akire. Nevertheless no so no at the frontier omokofa God's general no. Me share nim enkofu krom kokofa God's general. Because sometimes no kofu betimi aye omo so omo ya police for because omo ya police for. Omo betimi aye omo say omo ya police for. No omo ba ani ha no ma kire omo do. Ansa na omo do akọ police station. Into omo share nya police for. To omo be chiwo do akọ police station say dey be omo ya police for. Omo ba omo show identity bia card bia nothing omo ba omo say a police for akwa na we na ya chiwo. Omo do so chiwo. Ozo bia we alone. No we do omo china do omo ko. Because NTSC nim say a police for timi akwa akọchi obi a na omeja sa suspect kro no sa nipa kro na ya che no na omeja na dia mankofo bi na nkofo ni interview no mu intimidate sa suspect no mi hunu logic na e wa ha say no a police for timi abebechi obi na omo na ko prison na nkofo bi omunya police for nkofo bi omo ni system ni mu na omati mama be chi suspect no na omo de kwako gina room bi no omo video no na omo buone no na a police wo ye hu obi a wa around ena menti ase no but point na e wo ha say ni say a police for ankasa de kokofa God's general na reason ben omo de gina so kokofa God's general because malam no omo say malam de your reason tie kokofa no asema malam na numa asema wo kan ye na abeto dwamu no ena ampanyifo a police for no bia mo mahwe video no ena mahunu say asem na wo kan ye no ekotia Ghana mra enti makwa koche no na God's general no de be na momunya evidence be na ekura mu tie etimi de koche God's general na menti ase no because say tie malam na numa asem na asema malam ne kan wo asore dem honom na ababi omomos konom no wa enkyere se na okasafa God's general ho me bobo akere mo mu yentie malam no wasn't speaking about God's general. He wasn't even speaking about a Christian. Malam nin kasam for Christo ni bi ho ense we say bi na ye friend propaganda no time bia no so obi ka se obi didi Muhammad atema na omaye ne se eye Kristo ni time bia na obi beti se yesi obi didi Muhammad atem bia no na omaye ne se eye Kristo ni na akwakọ nti Muslim ni na ondwene na onkohwehwe a reason why na obi ka sa na se obi didi Muhammad atem na ye why didi Muhammad atem asembe mpo no kan na eye atem didi no ebi wo hono mo ndwene immediately na obeti se yesi obi didi Muhammad atem no na omo susu se eye wea na omo susu se eye we na omo susu se eye we na omo de omo nya kwakosue obi so enso ebe na enyi nipa kro no krampo momenti de malam ne kan no muntie bio na monhwe se eye God's general and a provoke malam no e ma malam ne kan asem na because enkramofo ni nyina eye poster omo ye poster beto abonten se eye God's general and a provoke malam we say no the God's general kan no and the malam no so kan sa asem na wo kan no evidence ben na wo honom momenti ne ba kire mo ha sei malam ni nie okay malam da honom no we eye mosque honom no o preach no na mosque honom no audio no video na wo ye na o preach ye no sa preachings we say no manya the full video no me ba kire mo matie ye ba be analyze ensem a mo kan say enkyerechira ye de kire amanfo bi wo mosque no enu nie we say we will say na we ye Kristo ni we jai enkyerechira na ba we na afi de wo tie kebebo one time no mama tie bi wo be hunu okay meba mama yenti asem a malam ne kan no na ye hwe se de e share malam na bufuo na malam ne kan de o kan ye na a police wakakoso ano no se e God's general and the course so ad na because enye God's general dia reason ben o munya yenti a omkokoche God's general because amanfo no ye se e God's general ne provoke sa malam no God's general on the provoke ye ono na why yenti na malam no ye kokko o kan de o kan ye no but enye God's general yenti de malam na kan
Tama ko seni Muhammad
muntie no
mentana se mo bi ndina tam no abti video bi audio papa ya to ma send ama no abema bi wa tele kuruma ye ni mo no pa ye ni minidi papa ne o mame
Islam day.
Ote or say nipa krona audio krona onu tie no Sheikh ni na ekasa wo audio na onu tie no nipa krono omunim ni pa omunim no na say nipa krona o kasa fa ne ho no nipa pa ne maame eto ne enkramodin tie bi Sheikh ni na eka wo ye to nipa kroni din be ya enkramodin. That means say the o kasa fa ne ho no with this statement krampo no I disqualify God's general. Daniel ni efre no ya nto ne nkramodin. Enti the Sheikh ni kan wa ha say no I disqualify God's general. Enti sisi ano ya kwachi Sheikh no because asem bia o kan later on no krampo na edi enti ne kwachi God's general enra no edi entra because enye no ho no wakasa fa sisi enye no ho moment to aso
enne when ni obi a wodi na tam tse komsheni Muhammad
amen ko eche kakra amen ko eche kakra na mu se me sha mutie no
ni obi a wodi na tam tse papa wale o mame eto ni Islam day nebo enne when ni obi a wodi na tam tse komsheni Muhammad
amuti
when ni obi a wodi na tam tse komsheni Muhammad wala na social media nkamuti kotokoli agoba mube hunu mube sie sa video no
Samuti senkamuti kotokolia enkamobe hunu mube share sa video no nti according to malam we say no video no ewo kotokoli kasem video no mpo nye video asato mimiti video na meti ase because menti kotokoli kasa no the Sheikh ne kasa fa hon the oprovoku Sheikh no video krona Sheikh ni koko hunu ye sa imam ni koko hunu ye na ama ni isu na eye ne ya no eye kotokoli kasem no wo ko hunu sa video no eye video eni nipa cross wa onim nipa krora onim se ne maame ne papa e ma ne den ya nkramodin eye obi a bia wasom nkramoda eti video we eni Kristo ni bia ni hwiye eni Kristo ni bia ni hwiye eni God's general eni ni hwiye eni God's general ni hwiye enti akwa chip papa we say na se nanum asem no ono ka se obi ne provoke na e wose nka yetimi hunu nipa kro provoke no na monkonko swe monkonko chi obi a mompe na asem monkonko chi obi a just because mompe na asem eno nti ne ho ye mahi because o ka no kro bi kire ma mompe tie eno nti makwa akwachi ma yesa ma yakwa akwachi no se na make us menim se ya police for anka sampo ne call ho a o ma yesa ma yakwa akwachi no even though say the ono can asem no ne description no and fit to this guy and fit to God's general oni ni asem ni hweye enti die enti na anyina so ben na mugina ye e de kwakwachi God's general yewo enkramofo bebre wo Ghana sisi na omo nji ndi se Yesu Kristo eye nyankopon omo nji ndi sa imagine say a Kristofo bi so abonchenku no maka say akwa we si Yesu Kristo nyi nyankopon a enti wodidi Yesu atem wodidi Christianity atem enti Yesu e ba me yakwakoche no ne yakwakoche say nipa kro no na ye ka kire ne say onpa chew say o ka say Yesu Kristo enyi nyankopon say obi ye sa asem we a eto asomu one ne somo no Yesu nyi nyankopon a o ho kwan say otimi kasa eno no enye me de krampo na enye atemdidie enye me de sa enti say God's general engine this say Muhammad a prophet a eno woni ne somu enti ono so wo ho kwan say otimi ka enti ono ka say prophet Muhammad and say Muhammad enye prophet no eno nya atemdidie because sa na nke ye kan de a ene wo so mu didi atem say Yesu nya nyankopon enso wo ka de a wo ho kwan but ye ka de a ye ni ho kwan so double standard no ono kramoni no ka se Yesu Kristo enye nyankopon a ono dwin se odika ba se wo Kristo ni so wo so ka se Muhammad enye prophet dia wo so wodi atem so double standard no enti God's general he has nothing to apologize to se mo ntimi amfa ade kro na wo kan ye no anase asema wo kan na mo se on apologize no ena menti ase no mo se obi apologize for what e didn't no on apologize kan de kro no mpo kire no kra untimi nka Untimi nka de kro o ye yenti on apologize. Untimi nka. Unim de o kan ye bia so no obetima ma reference. Ompa tie. Yakwa kofa no enra. Ama obi de ne sa touch no. Imagine. Say na medwuna ho say, "Eh, it's Ghana pa." According to video no say a police headquarters honum no. And at this mob waiting me fa suspect. Obi a judge enyan judge no. Ye wo krom na ye say enye sharia ni mpo nyamba ene no. Sharia ni nyamba ene no. Ene ye time kwakwachi obi a wo ye suspect. Ye nyan di na no masem, ye nyan ti na no masem. Na sam enkofo obi etima ba ba chi sa nipa kro na wo ye suspect na ye nyan ne fan court ye nyan ko di na no masem no. Na o ma e di camera si ni so. Na o ma twa ne ho ahia. Na ebi bona sum from back. Na camera si ni so. Na ontimi nkasa na obi ene ne nche lawyer bi ene ne nche obi ono kwa na wo honom. Enti enya nwanwa imagine say nka ye wo na kedi ye osa as a Muslim ene kedi ye osa nka be ye wo de. Because wo so wo kasa Yesu nya Yakopon. Enti eye obi ya say wo kasa Yesu nya Yakopon. Ade Yesu oba be ya ma wo se no wo se bu ne nimtia se onye Yakopon. Enti wo kasa no obi se wo didi na tem ti ye ba be chiw na ye wo the same thing na ebe ye wo de. Yenti Sheikh no kakra.
Kasa tia ko Sheni Muhammad. Aba kasa ko Sheni Muhammad ne baba ma yere wa kofa no.
Ose nipa krono kasa tia kom Sheni Muhammad. Nipa krono o kasa wo kotokoli mo video no be wo kotokoli kasem. Unim brother ba ko social media. Your friend the nations offer ya obi anim no mo kwa mo ko check ni page honom. Offer ya page honom no. Ewo YouTube and I say ewo Facebook. Ubenya more details of information bebre honom. Offer ya o kan say video na ankasa kwa owo video no. Eye kotokoli kasem. Eye obi a oye ex-Muslim. Ena ono wo hunu say according to offer ya o tie bi o according to offer ya o say nipa krona oye sa video no oye ex-Muslim. Ena we jay nkremosom no. And as he said, no, so person will back to his culture or no, the original no, person will back to his culture. Now, omu WhatsApp group be wo hono ma kotokoli for na endorse wom e kotokoli for WhatsApp group. In this WhatsApp group no, e kotokoli for there no, kotokoli no. And there was some Muslims bi so a omu join na omu so kotokoli for na bia, but omu ye Muslims. And e bi so omu ye Muslims. And omu WhatsApp group hono no. Now when na one of the group members no or your bar or no so a traditionalist or a kotokolini and or a traditionalist. So what you say? And or no koko poly libation or kogunsa. Enti or no kogunsa na or obi videos and seguo no and or modibe to WhatsApp group honom no. WhatsApp group no enye for Muslims and I say enye for Christians and I say enye for traditionalists. Enye for kotokoli for and a kotokoli for no different enye for so Nkramofo wom and a traditionalist wom and a be a Christopher class wom but omo ye kotokoli for. So what you say? Into this lady no and I say video na woman egu nsa no e bebe to sa WhatsApp group honom no and as some Muslims no e kasa against sa I believe no omo kasa against sa believe no and the cost pake ma sa kotokoli ni no and so e cost kasatia Muhammad according to Wafaya story no It is the akwana o kasa o kotokoli mu no ono kasetia Muhammad because say obi be kasetia ni de na omusuji de no ensebuo no enti enye Kristo ni bi enti say sana story ni tia e dey enti ne kokofa God's general enra on with what reason because omo linking say because of the papa we kind God's general and provoke no man kan de o kind but any God's general any hweye any hweye enti what was his crime now enua okokodi asotro according to me Bible life CCA we me Bible life CCA we say no matese sa papa krona obo Zakaria ne yefre no the obo na asotro no from behind no sa coward guy na obigina wanima ye hank of gunisa coward from back na ubo na sum coward guy according to them hunu ye no Ghana police ensa kano say omuso omne ni bedi sa guy na yesi obo God's general asum no so ko Ghana police for dabre ho sisi na e wo honom say omunsa ka sa guy no And I hope say omni be di because it's a situation we say no say a police for pa na ho ye wo kuro bi so a ko betimi sue police station honom no wo betimi sue the whole police station because there is no way say a suspect no ye de ne ba wo custody a wo betimi agina honom ama some people no ba be fa no na omakwa mistreat no and say amotreat no a video no I de na ba to live e kura camera adana so dabi nya sa na ye chi suspect ye wo say you see enye sharia na di so a na ye wo your constitution ye wo laws there enye sa na ke behave wo Ghana minim Ghana laws no too much there but we say they definitely there is no way say na Ghana law here it takes Sheikh Nika kanti mamu who story we say now say ye based on what the Sheikh himself is saying now what was the crime of God's logic and run na kokofano e didn't know the kokofano maybe life not to
wale ni ba be ma yire ko sheri na ada
o se nipa kro no de o ka kotokoli kasemo no e ka se komsheni ne komsheni no one ne babema ne yire edai story bi sa wo honom sa ne adopted son ne adopted son ne yire komsheni e wale no bema ni jai no komsheni wale no e wo story ni wo honom e abetiase ye kan story na yo se didi atem so we can story ne krampo na omsu didi atem e wo Quran mu say Muhammad ask for forgiveness of your sin ask for forgiveness of your sin so we catch the Muslim say oh Muhammad was a sinner omsu didi atem Quran say ask for forgiveness of your sin may Allah forgive you your sin so the Quran ni kan Quran Allah say may Allah forgive you Allah bo kasa was say may Allah forgive you. May Allah forgive you, or Allah may forgive you your sin from the past and the future. And he said, what can it say? Oh, Muhammad was a sinner. Or say, hey, what did he attempt? Muhammad was not a sinner. Are the Quran also cancer? And sometimes, you know, who quote two sources and they can put it chira almost boy. I mean, her verse, you know, because I'm off of a Sethoo, and there be Quran Bianca, but my verse now, or Allah say, Muhammad, sins will be forgiven, you know. Okay, Quran chapter 48, verse number 2. Me pese about audio, nim say de be ya, o hwe audio na wan kase me na me Dimitri mo kan asem bi no. Quran chapter 48, verse number 2. Egu honom say that Allah may, look at this. Why na kasa? That Allah may forgive you your sin, past and to come. That Allah may forgive you your sin, past and to come. Okay? And complete his favor upon you. And guide you in a straight path. Verse here. And Allah is saying, he is going to forgive Muhammad's sin. The sin now Muhammad he's going to forgive him the past sin and even the sin to come. The future ones, Allah will forgive him. So unyaka statement which reclam on the promise who did he attempt? And the point in there was saying and say sometimes you know you name what is insult to be beyond. Because you can even read their own sources to them. You are reading to them, they say you are insulting. And what this Malam was saying, you know, has nothing to do with God's general. It's God's general. Purpose being in the Kokofan Enra. Purpose being. After me be lines not to. Yeah, but I'm for bit my reason being here the Kokofan Enra now. Okay. Hi, Papa. So all line you bit me about joining Mr. Rewa. Yeah, we say, wow, person about top no me do about top this year. Why up honum?
Yeah. Sethoo.
Bema me chiao.
Many am a Joe, so now so on to say.
Pick me. Nyame adom bibia boko. Bob G me do over top, okay. Why up Nyame adom bibia boko.
Yes.
Until who there a coffee no. Who say God's general. There was a reason why I'm kofan. The internal use of kofan and rano. Say only papa ni ya.
So what and somewhere cosuna according to the memory, and I don't know how true it is, but all say it is based on Malam you say Sheikh Yasem you beka say wow beka said the Muhammad at Tembiano Kramoni bichiwa would me kun free any idea and I say Kramofono in kun free Kurana or because I done of say so Now I don't know. I'm say omo chire mu a Ghost General or also aka sembia etesa ye past video. Na past video no. Ena omo afade atage say say video no enso eka ho bi ni ade but we dey emfa no kra ento nchen ne ha ade say ye past video mpo a it seems say Ghana police fo ya ye woi no em say omo nhede ni mo adwuma so ho kame akwakoye say enkrofo ebe post biribi e wo social media so a ena wo mu no take advantage enkrofo ankasa ho de a ombema nako ba se enkrofo kasa ho de a na omo atu anamo no omo akochi sa enipa no which of course ye beka say say yempokra na me ya sure say ankosa nka the rate anka ebeko no o say nketumi ye too low na me kiremu say o say tumi ye too low a na kan dia kiremu ne say was a police for no ehunu bribia because social media nye enko na wo so omo so wo so bi the enko no omo nyina omo hunu bi so they need to take action before the public no ebeba say omo so be kasa ho ama ebe jinja wo mo akwako take action no so to the mejire ase and ebiam no nso no on say yenka say ebia say God general mpo no say wono waka biribi ye pass kura na etesa related to sansem we na say YouTube idawa ono so video bi etesa wono so video so o insight nkrofo nkrofo a muslim so mo video so pop up omu di a Christopher atem no eno ne de police for no mo hunu say eno no incitement ana wo mo hunu say eno no ade ebetume de oham anase entokwa aba into those people no omo ebechi wo mu ana and am say obi kra twere wase say man ya obo Ghost General assume which of course it doesn't make sense say yachi wo bi de ne ko police station na police for to me aso camera de asini pande so eno na anye enough ama wo mu na wo bi say nipa no ye police ni si wonye police ni handcuff egu nipa ya amwache no ensa no wo tumi fa akire bon na sum no eno no police fu ni mepa che wo eka wo madwuma no hu bia na se obi asa ne kwan so no eno no ana na even po se God general koka asem bi mpokura ma ni tia nkramusumo a eno no ye chere the handcuff egu ne sasa criminal ema ni ye saada so in a way no Sethoo kamia kwakoye say yem police for adwuma eku no I'm sorry to say but I need to say it I say womunim de omoye because to me for obi nko police station and I say ma handcuff enwu obi nsa emu obi megina na chi embe bona sum emma public ni na ebe ka kire wo police ni say mon konko chi say nipa no na de awaye de ti abomra so ho and no ma ya ekoswe no eye ade a wanhwe ankakra nkremosum ya kristosum wanhwe a ho say yansi ano kwan na momu no say police fo no ebetwen social media fo advice ansa no matu anamo a wanhwe a ye bekate ani ate no daba ko betumi aye dabone Sethoo me de besia na obi nso ento aso bi medase
wise up wakasa okay ye ko ish himself also draw so okay also who no say highest papa can say highest papa God's general enra no the omo proper reason bi o me de kokofa na to say na one story nefa
Sethoo Mitchell medical HL personally I mean me God's general me a lot of people me as someone that was born a Muslim and me transition I was born a Muslim.
I saw let me say
yeah, I was born a Muslim. And I transition. Yeah, me transition called Christianity for a very long period. And so eventually, I mean, I have little to do with religion. But the whole point is this. You see, as to whether God's general statements, are right or wrong, You see, there were grounds for his statements. In Sema Okekaye, he didn't say them out of the blue. Most of Nyema Okaye are things that are vivid, and clear in the Qur'ani and also in the Hadith. As a Muslim, one thing that maybe ubitimi of course, says obi aka asem na misinformation, misrepresentation, and adibi awaka ujibi say what you can do is that you bring clarity. I to say matro me thesis, and I say me matro me thesis basically. Now only me nyadwen e wa asem na me kind. What you do is that you criticize my work, you take whatever thing I write, and then disprove it using facts and figures. You don't come and then use violence. Maybe but some of countries are been in Nigeria. These are some of the things that Esha say. It starts from something very little before you realize gene semu. My colleague be or in Nigeria na he always tries to warn me about quote unquote Muslims near the but my money TSS of course my foundation my basis here from Islam and so on and so forth. But in Niemana Okano, these are some of the things are pointing me to say these people are very, very intolerant. They are very, very intolerant. And the fact is that some of Niemana and for the criticism are things that are within your books. And people will know, for example, if someone comes today to say Muhammad in context is a pedophile, okay, Uber realizes they will start attacking that person. But here the context and the meaning of who a pedophile is. And
you won't mean you just aware to know TikTok. Okay?
I'm sorry. Otomona na bibia. Yeah, me sorry, but in that context. Okay, here the meaning of the word. What's the meaning of the word we are? No, I should say in context. In recent times, say a son will be yeah. Enka it's saying. Uber realizes say these things are facts. Entisa come out and prove otherwise. You don't use violence. You see, when people seek knowledge, that is when they pick books, read, try to understand what happened at what time, and then criticize. And yet, because say obi person incite violence and create a dent on someone and so forth and so forth. Sebe. Ya ka sembi say Quran, Yankopon pese ye nina ye follow Quran na. Enunti no the book ni ma no. Enunti say the book no abadia. We will eventually read the book and then try to all follow it if it makes sense or it's I can't be betraying na yanka say hu say no kwere kwan ni a ye na ye bedi etire. And so if someone reads the Quran and a hadith that onti bibia say it is up to you to come up for clarity. And yet about violence nipa we aka say onti ase yemfa ne say odo kwan so. Setho ka asem na asem na oka no. Okay, you will it for good. Na obi kan na wan kan year. Odo kwan so senia religion bebre ebetreen. What do? You come out nicely and then you make clarity. You correct that person in the context of love. You don't come out me who video no honestly. Okwaina no mashas no. And if you don't put a stop to this, na Ghana police ye hwen hwe ade esi minjin this European country bia or what ade we betimi esi. I'm sorry, but that is reality. Minjin this ebi betimi esi o European country bia and baby I headed towards no. When people probe, when people say things. Last time, let me show UTI Dawad. I'm just going to end on this note. And he was making a comment about the fact that now Jesus here, Cron 4, and he quoted a verse, I think Matthew 12:1 or something like that. And they were peddling it. Say, Korea, disciples in Korea, then, and so on and so forth. You see, when you peddle such things, no one comes to attack you. Oh, but now because Jesus here, Jesus here, liar and so on and so forth. No one comes to attack you. But obi can be not only inside. Then you go ahead, arrest that person to the extent of videoing and make it worse of hit the person from behind that. What are you insinuating? Me who video no and if we don't take care as a country, maybe uncle for we bedroom. Some of them, of course, extremists, no, some of them. And so if you're a well-meaning Muslim, first off, you must condemn the act. You must, at any given point, not try to justify anything. So biaka sem na sem no nim se entisa, you correct that person with love. That is how we spread knowledge. And yes, sir, then we go back to the barbaric times when people try to correct people by killing and so on. Sorry, unaliving people and so on and so forth. And so please, let us desist from such attitude. If you are one of them, and you be and yes, sir, on my Ghana now, ebe say, Madam Asibe Bray.
Me say, himself, okay. But me per se amount for him. Sheikh we say no. Or can send be or na abayan sa canon because or can no. It's more evidence being take kokofa no. And amount for be yen say the Sheikh no God's general and the provoke no. But Sheikh no ma semene say obi a oye or Islam din edano so. Islam din edano so. Oka kotokori kasa and oka. And that means say ye based on what provoked the Sheikh not to say this what he said now has nothing to do with God's general. It is God's general the oka be and Sheikh ni po e be onyan hunu God's general onim God's general krompo baby a. It is on what basis na mkokochi God's general. Say Sheikh na kasa aka say me say bo video no kakra bi ama mahunu say me pa kire no. Enti Sheikh no.
Sahaba konseni Muhammad.
Me for to see Bob G. See.
Maintenance moving ginatam. No, I'm telling video be audio. Papa ya to ma send amano. Abema bi wa tele kuruma yeni monopa yeni minidi. Papa no mame. Etunu Islam di. Never enne. When you be a ginatam to say konseni Muhammad. When you be a ginatam and to say konseni Muhammad. When on social media and come to Kotopolia, move share video no.
So what say? It said the Ashe Papa no nipa krono or ex-Muslim nipa amene papa eto ne din inkremodin enne kotokolika samuno waka o didi Prophet Muhammad atem. Enti we na ama papa ni buofu. Se say God general ebe pe de wa asem we say mu. We na own propaganda na say etimi ye adwuma sometimes. Adia entesa no ombetime mana look say the tesa. Uko hunu ye wo lady ba ko bi ono so ba o space na o shatali blue. I think some people hunu no. Uko hwe ni video na how okasa out say dey bia odwen say eye Kristo ni bi ne kokan ye ntina papa ni buofu na papa ni kan de okan no. But it wasn't a Christian. The youth era was so be kan ye na ono so say ye betwa amanfo ti no. Eno so wa ha say ma me mo nkyere mu. Eno so the same thing. Eye Kristo ni bi mpo na okakan bi bia. Eno so oni Muslim na kasa.
And there are false teachings and false prophets everywhere, teaching things you never knew, no Allah has never taught you. And anybody who associates himself in Islam that claims Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is a false prophet deserves even to be beheaded.
Oti, that statement we say he was making it to a Muslim. And the time will be say a Muslim kasa against Islam and also okan be for Islam and also obi oye ex-Muslim and also obi krompo obi onye ex-Muslim, but he has nothing to do with Christianity krompo na once na Muslims will be better say obi did Islam atem no omo do menesi Christo for so e bi krompo enye Christo ni bia nka hwe men kan say omo hosom what you say na but e bia e wo say wudi nkan ye wo research na hunu say why potty no waka bibi nti na ekofa asade we bae no men thinking automatically say Kristo ni bi the youth here that wa all kan wa say no enye Kristo ni bi na okoka bibi o eye Muslim ni bi the Sheikh we say all kan no enye God's general and the kan bibi nti edi na ekofa God's general enra Bob G wo honom
me wo
but that's so hold on okay unu ni say edi na ekofa God's general ade so anye malam no Sheikh no say o say nye God's general ho asem no work
Mati with the first of all me chobi a wa say na wo so me chaw me say Ghana there yenya Christian and Muslim ya tena for a very long time, you understand. Just recently na misunderstanding be there e ba yentima me hunu say enkoya say yeni Christian for Muslim for me say me Muslim enkoya say yeni Christian for ya there e want problem be yeni problem Christian and Muslim don't have problem in Ghana, but the main point is one say nkache ba ko na kofa nkache ba ko se ya na asa nkache ni nia sana de na kokoye onda kokoye hwe malama wa ko wa bo ni video wa se o mu se bia enye god general na kayo ba god general so on past tense bia wa kika asem me bredi point abesi asem bisu wa kika asem bia ase en command en fataman ase en command kremofoni ye so like it start from somewhere to reach somewhere and we so akoka we na akoterga malam no enam malam na akoka asem ma yenka onda me chohwe the malam ne ka ma munti asansa me me kremoni the malam yi kai o mu say the some of the Muslim I mean they are preventing from arresting the malam but majority Muslim for more we no so no or mum for the malam ne kai kura even kwa malam na be patch on wuti na ne patch o ka say mimpenyimfo bia frɛ na ne me akasa said the Mikael na ntwayi which is even within the Muslim no kra yenji asema okai ni ndi ama chief imam secretary chief imam wo kana asema wona e Ghana mpemfo ami Muslim mpemfo no oka top pa ni secretary ba out be ka say the malam na aka no a threat to the society so yenchi malam no yenye yen kwhye no so this even show that we Muslim we don't tolerate what the malam is saying. Me say madam for Christians. Me ni kidan for na akwa sorry akwa school. Aye bibia me say sometimes omu ye omu we don kra metimi kwa sorry bi ko di adwane ni bi. Onda me cho no madam for akwa fe no kwa me ni fi omu fi echi masala sisi enim. Oh so there's no way obu be dance aye and say or can some na akwa can say Christian and Muslim are having problem they should look at the Christian Muslim very well. No we are saying who mix the whole topic no. Nipa mienu na anya asem ena akọfa nkofo mienu bia menti ye ka asem na ye ntake nipa mienu no Christian and Muslim a nipa we ena ye nipa we na ye the way ye no ya Muslim fa na won se wanya ade on be pa achaw ena be pa achaw de ubisa se de na e ma ko chi ye fe ne se god general o mu se general god general e bia na asem o kan na wan kan ende anasa wan kan e china e bia wa kama na atwem but ebufuo ba et mi twi nsem bebre ba
Matthias, Bob G, but me say question we say okay. Say you see a penokure no nko ade a. Say Sheikh no de okan ye no. De nipa kro no okan kotokolini no wo ni nipa kro.
Me say me nim no, apart from say me nim no.
Enti adentina ebesi na enya hu say nipa kro no na obi a onkan nye on the provoke onu mu.
Na me charo hwe, ma me charo wade. Un say me just say Ghana youth both Muslim and Christian as we ba no. Obi a calm down. Ama ye find the right process so a the best of problem we I me the can
and you be an be Bob G you be an calm down
because calm down obi am fast can anko twa obi an say
by ebi mo dia sombo what they say
na obi me kaba o me de me kaba o
nti menye obi an calm down sir
me kaba o won se Ghana no ye pasunjo Ghana no we e ko kan say we na sha say na we aye we nye me mpeni ye mfa nkosi bia di catastrophe na beba Wanda me chono senti na ye kura ye Muslim fo no kura hu se no je malam na aka no kura enko mal adana buka se enko ku obi enti enche no so this even show you that even kura we Muslims don't accept what the malam say but the command say ko chi God papa no ena me kan nsam e ko kika nsam ma be twetwe nsam bebiri aba e bia no ni video bi a wa ya no a twem no ena e bia obi so akọ ni nya akọ we na akọ ka yen kọ kire ena yen chi we se a chim alam na
eti wo hu video bi a o kan yen ti a o mu gina so de che no video be na wo hu ya
o police o mu che na video so ena no age tum se ampara no ha
video no o kan se o ti me hu video bi a de
o kan sam o kan ba se prophet Muhammad na
that man you the point na yen
okay kan sam well me
malam to bo mesrewa
well and yes me point and say anya me baba hwe de woka ne de wanka ne de wo no kure de won no kure Ghana matter and then to go see Ghana wo a wo ka say we dwane firi Ghana
abefa affect ye nyina
Ghana no ko ntoko nsi no ko manfo dwane firi if say kono no me de na ntoko asa si wo so me point anya me fa won de we ko kai de so we na kai we na ka mo mi no be standing point I de be close asam
but Bob there also what here say they say say ebia God general so ye mfa ne say ono ka asem bi krampo na ebetime ba say ono no ogina ebia ono ana ekasa ono ana ekasa ma ne ho but malam ne ka asem a Malam ni jiro ejina GDA bi so na
Tenti na nkemofo si yan kwa chene no.
Okay, but Tobo, but any gramophone in an same question.
But ya chene. Enyo mu ni ya point ni say ya chene.
Yeah, but Oma, almost to buy and say there be a way of sumo sasa. No, be castle no, you be say. And maybe I would deny our part, no. But there was some
Danya menkwa. And I was a winning cremophobia, moon yan interruption tena, as a monk santana.
No, say ye nim say it was so many. It will Koran Musa.
The new crown Musa. Even Chief Imam secretary be kai. I don't 10% means ni Musa. By what
Koran Musa, Tobo Bob. In Ni Koran Musa, whoever fights against Muhammad and Allah, no, their punishment is to be crucified.
No, ni Musa.
Quran chapter 5, verse 33. Explain my name. Ni this one. Quran 5:33. Ube explaining the same.
Bro, uko omuse meba. Uba te se omuse yesi yankun. Obi obekasa che asa obekasa asama yankun ni pakro.
Would explain my man. Would someone say me ignorant? Explain that verse. How do you explain it?
Min pesa mako deep. Min pesa min twa ma asama. Pesa man for do so so. Pesa min twa ni.
No musuman ti o.
You are not fair. There was a guy
Malam Tobo, Mr. Okay, one by one. Mr. Tobo, because you see a penocrano, no, say, anyone, Mamma kind of ready or honor. Okay, Quran chapter 5, verse 33, and ready or honor. Okay, because the way Allah no masem, when you remember no masem, it means me moment. Quran chapter 5, verse number 33, maybe a Quran or say, okay, maybe kind or say the punishment for those who fight Allah and his messenger, a singular, one messenger, and his messenger, and strive to spread corruption on earth, is that they be unalive.
Was it those who fight and not those who insult?
Those who fight Allah. How can you fight Allah?
Question. Fight can be in war.
Yeah, but
wait, don't take words out of context.
How can you fight Allah? How can somebody fight Allah?
Bob G,
yeah, with the Malam Basso, Minam was one.
Malam, Mr. Tobo, Malam, who joined the one, what's a drop? Tobo, Mr. Wa.
Mamacasa, Michel.
Bob.
Enter me, Person,
because I will say, how does somebody fight Allah?
Enter me, I may explain, my Michel. Enter who came in Person Mecan, if some say about different race. Also, one can insult, what's a fight? Fight can be in war. War is fighting. Fight can come in any form. So
can you go to war with Allah?
Now we tell me chiro. Now we so can one call a prophet. One call
Allah. Tell me sit the make kind. A quarter time cast a word be in a kind.
What you see Allah and prophet.
Exactly. And tell me
Mama and Chema won't see. Mukasa was a fight. Fight is not insult. Fight is out of war. And in the American for Iraq, we fight a war. So whoever tried to kill Trump must be killed. A leader, a war, and you can fight a war. A bet my by war time. A bet my fight is different, but insult is different. Me just say, okay, one kind of insult. Who can say fight?
How do you fight Allah? Me say, how do you fight Allah?
How do you fight Allah? And say, Ebia, mimi kremofo, mimi kremoni. Me be ma sorry. Now waba, we say, we just won't pina enya sorry ho. Ma wako pe me bibia asa ma to me. I say, kuma say yem pina ma enya sorry ho. Abra so mimi kremoni. So edibufo beba.
And may fight to I know a woman and fight Allah. We are Allah.
Now, with me, Kirby says, and to the one who fight me, almost was a prophet. The one who fight the prophet, say, money, practicing is someone. Automatically, you are fighting Allah.
Okay, so my member's question was so because Allah, any yankopon, Allah only to me or fighting against Allah.
I don't know, even Clomophonium say, Yame, you are Allah or any internal Christian for some believe no.
Me tell answer question about me without simple question. Say Obiba na nipa kono can say on ebia o wan kremofo no can say Allah nyi nyankopon. Allah
no ma change reason man na the kasa wan nyankopon.
O kasa na or fight against Allah so on fight Allah.
The guy is not fighting. That is misunderstanding. So you have to explain.
That be won't misunderstand. It is that again no way no. Misunderstanding what there mo.
There be a fighter. There be you will talk, verbal talk. And you fight. Your see me no kasa ye kasa. Wait my kasa me no nya adwen. Meka the only nya adwen. And you fight no. Disagreement.
And you probably say you kasa fight now. Obi betimi ni ala ko war. Betimi akoto bazooka any a two no ni ala ko war. Sa na hu no say fight.
Bro. Jesus, my make us Jesus okay musumu.
Answer my question, no, Mr.
There be
Wa.
who take words out of context.
Because a bit more check it as Babu Nozo, a bit more check it tafsir on Ibn Kathir. And you always say
minimum. You can't a fighter, different from insulting. The
yeah, but insulting is fighting against them to all of them disrespecting. You feel disrespecting Prophet Muhammad.
And who can fight after we know what disrespect and also can fight.
Nina eshemu.
Okay.
My main kind verse now man for because the punishment for those who fight Allah.
Fight. The word fight.
Okay? Those who fight Allah and his messenger
fight
and strive corruption on earth is that they be unalive or they be crucified.
So was it
or
fight?
Their hands or their hands and their feet cut off on the opposite side,
so
or be banished from the land.
All are under fight.
Yes.
So it's not under insult. Who can insult? There be insult a different word. Fight is a different word.
But fight, it's okay. People get it. Okay, and okay. I'll say that they that is to disgrace them on this life, in this life, and in the hereafter. They will have a terrible punishment. And this particular statement we say, say if somebody is fighting against Muhammad, if somebody is fighting against Allah,
what is fight to you?
Fighting, and say if you are somebody is disrespecting the Quran. So let's say Obiti Quran or Shi Quran. Okay, is he fighting Allah? And I say is he
disrespectful and you're fighting? Disrespect. Who disrespect and fight?
But who is he disrespecting?
Muslim people is disrespecting.
Is he disrespecting Allah?
Me fa Bible shina. Anye Christian na machine. Who Christian no awuto who na disrespectful.
Okay, because me people understanding the hear me because you kofa Ibn Kathir tafsir you kofa asbab
no me point am person me make say
you hunu nyina ho nom okay
me point am person me make ni say now no enya afi na be ka say we no wono kra we ni no kra we afun omumienu a mabudo muti aba malam ni pastor mudo muti aba o my standing point no o na yen dinan ka asam no yema peace in reni
da be me no wonya adwene bob me no wonya adwene because say asem si na se yanko he ba bi a root ni hye na se ka say okay we aka say ni yankata so
root ndo kwa hwe abetwetwe nsem bebiri aba so
exactly
I say yan short on down name make your standing point
ye kata so e be say
yin ni kata so ti Jamaica no omumienu malam and pastor no you was saying from set example e mo society ni say nipa ntimi nka say e wo Ghana mu
Mr. Akosan on me to say okay Bob G me that say what make you point me that say pa Bob G why are there Mr. Akosan wo honom Mr. Akosan one Mr. Akosan open your mic.
Okay, hello.
Mr. Akosan Michio, hello.
Good afternoon, Michio Bibiaso.
Obiajo, so Mr. Akosan.
When I say about life, pick me medina so mempa no me say o.
And your fault so your fault when so your both these are on kasa.
Una mute me o ntimi nim say wa mute me mpo.
So say me kono one by one okay Mr. Akosan anti who say hi papa me that say why join me that say.
Me kwesi ya we be 5 minutes anyway.
Tobo Mr. Akosan tobo okay.
Okay.
Hi papa who be kind of for me time.
No be 5 minutes be. Na ade a Sethoo me be say as a Christopher na no being smart encremofo na use o madua ma Christopher no. If for CSF for them inform group no because omukra de Ghana than Islamic country they will be the first because no they don't have any aim, they just move around debating unnecessarily, they don't know what they are doing. You see Abraham moving around, they say who the oil and all moving around. Okay, focusing on this particular topic now. A friend is saying God's general with regards to Malam na Sheikh Nasem enye or no and or refer to enye or no or describe say you win incremoni no enye we are omunim say enye or no but because say omo like omo penedada so omo penedada into your che omo Sheikh no and say omo use the videos say eye or no mum So and omo directly omo anger no to ono.
Yeah,
So
to
what
be
you
fair
say?
enough, can occur in yes and it.
Se enyandru so a men kasa mesre wa.
Omo directly omo attention call no so because say obi a opese or try say or dey be share God's general no because of your friend is saying Sheikh na imam na sem na okan no. Imam ne describing nipa or kan ho asem say ye woni nkremoni ne maame ne papa ye nkremofo se den and what they say o se onye nkremo no odidi prophet Muhammad atem God's general na ye woni nkremoni or a Muslim. So what I say, but as en kophobia man akwa say onumom and na Sheikh no de kan ho asem. So point in the ham no or my try divert attention no e dey akosi ne so as if say ono na ye den e trigger asem we nyina. Meanwhile no ye wa ha Abraham ne career or build wo Jesus so. Jesus ya boa onim nyansa o kwasea Kristo ni be na ye so okoku no okobo no anase okoye ye nyina ye ntia nkremofo ndidi Bible atem omu ndidi Kristo atem omu ndidi Kristofo nyina atem Kristo ni be na se o chesi omu so obebo omu se Sheikh no e threaten na e different from insult what threaten obi ne ya bechiwa mudi mo ni wuo e beji atumu no na ma direct attention say oh we so di the prophet na one ka che say ye di prophet atem a ye chi no ye di prophet atema ye che no one of this ade ne ba he ye ni Islamic country and ye Ghana ye nka say you sin against Muhammad a criminal offense so what they say but akwa say the 70% of Christians in Ghana no are buying no because of the way the government structure no any politics it's like we need to try to appease the Muslim community said the because a Christopher the woman that and the try say and omo yediri sanse munu we o it is obi baha no yes oh ya chi we ya me person me busa say Sheikh na asem no no work no or describing nipa no work no ho asem nipa no o kire me yehu say eye ex Muslim enye God's general and you go find the video and be play say oye onwa sabi Abraham videos in you online Abraham you bet me akwachi Abraham say on the trigger Sheikh no because Abraham ono so wadi attempts prophet Muhammad oye munatuni wo keka sanse mu nyina etu ono so yankwachi na so there are a lot of these people omo ba ha na it one person omo be play one person omo play your friend is saying oh ya say ya chi nipa ya chi musumu nipa enti no so won enti no enye hwe ye ma asem nsi enye sa na tie enye ghost general na trigger your friend is saying imam no enti no so o ma chi imam no so wa threatening obi a mamun direct attention no because ye te ha na mudi Yesu atem mudi na tem o ya boa o na nsuo ye te ha because ye kura ne kura ni nti no we argue ye debate ba mu no mun kura ne kura ni nti ye trigger mu kakra bia na musu Sethoo me de besi ya me koye aduma
Me da say highest papa boy aduma my okay wa boy aduma me da say we and I said waka no mu nyina amati bi okay ma bo audio no so e de a kire mo Sheikh no the trigger no and I say the provoke no man be kasa no has nothing to do with God's general. Has nothing to do with God's general. Inti edi na omukokwache God's general. A police for no if they are coming to arrest somebody now, they have to have some reason why no. The omunti bin kasi ye hunu post bi on social media so say ye mama chimche ba be chew. The papa we kan no, edemu clear enu ntina mukwakofa no. Mukokofa no say ka mo pese mo ye a police for mo dimu a mo be ye mo evidence mo be tie the whole hutba na okan no the whole preaching no mo hunu no mo tie asama okan preaching ni mo no e wo honom clearly say nipa kwa na okan no o won kremodin na da so o ye kotokolini audio ko na o tie na e ma ne be kan asem na okan no na a police for na ma pa audio na tie because Sheikh ne kan wo hutba ni omo preaching o kan wo mu say o video no wo honom recordings ni wo honom enti obetimi the recordings na ma police for analyzing nipa krono ni ehunu say ya kwa we ne kan asem we say no ni enkonkwache a wrong person because the now say the God general kan e clear ben mu share kan sem bisus that before me makasa amafo bi dwin say me de me makan amafo bi hunu edwin say e blasphemy enti obetimi de misu makwa kogina honom bi de obi aka obi kwa pono obi say sankofa no kware before no na amafo say sankofa no kware video bi na Sheikh ni hunu ye and a trigger and at the end of the day no me nya the whole ni preaching papa ni preaching no me tie the whole preaching no 30 minutes preaching kotie nsɛm a wo preach kire nkura wo ɛwa mosque konom ko ne kotie utie pre bisi we ukọ asọrị na nka akọkọ gi peace a show mu no ensema ye ka papa ni preach wo honom no ube pie no bo ze ne wanya wakoma kuruhuru say because energy na sema okekan no yenye preach we yenye peaceful preaching mame enti papa ne kan no na mo kokọ be ni papa ache no na mo ye muslims a mo ye honest a na mo akweni papa na wo kan na ma papa ne kan de wo kan mo mo for money nkosu obi so because mo mpe na asem mo mpe the way na obi behave mo mpe de wo kan no enu ti mo akwache no Mr. Akosamitio.
That's it. Now, what my highest papa become in some na.
Acrobatic.
You better find 1-1. Say the wakano. I quite say, upobi, no beko. Na untumi ni pano. Inti no, your boy twede na weni so hin next person ogina osiwa na wodi weni bra de akoswa no. Me hu video na no pa me shim say na cause they na put no be boss a video no me hopo na me hu first say police phone ko chi nipa no because of asema nipa no ka me why video di daada wo hu na onu mo di ade na ba abontin say a police phone hwe onu so ka the youth ada wa there so by say these are what these people are teaching, so we should be careful about them. Na nation nso no adwen kɔ de ɔkyerɛ ne nyina aka ho, but we know it is a call to Christianity. What I say, it was say ye my empire bomuyede. Seriously, because this is a battle against Christ, and we can't fight physically. Physical, but we should also add more prayers. I was say me can anope na de me hu ye me si me uskapa anka me pe lawyers na sa nipa no no bo God general asum no ye ne no be court aka me sponsor bibia, because you see na obi ka say and na me share videos e bi no say I wrong say you say nkofo video yen video ade we a aka wa hwe kon komutumi eku God general wo ho enye video na eba out a aka hina na be hu say ya bonasum obekampo a ombeka soboa. You see, so yen there are the parts say a video came out and we are using that video and we wouldn't know what went on in Rebecca, how they are being treated, but because there is no evidence, no, we can't talk. Even when they say it, we say they are lying. It came out, but he will come out stronger than this. I am telling you, he will come. Their chance, and it should be a call to Muslim way. It shows their character, because see how arrogantly the man was talking to him. How can you force somebody to apologize? Meanwhile, apologize. You are not ready to apologize. Even the big man has apologized, and he said, "Wako no apologize here." It tells who they are. Their religion cannot teach them how to manage anger, how to forgive, how to tolerate others. No Christian will do that. No correct Christian will do this. But you call yourself imam, you are calling somebody to order, to apologize. You cannot handle your anger to the extent say you are not even a man to stand before him and to slap him. You are not a man. There is no even worldly battle. It is wrong to stab somebody behind. Face the person and then slap him. It tells how weak they are. Their religion does not teach anything better. But their religion does not teach anything better. It should tell a Muslim group he should be this should be a lesson to them that their religion does not teach anything better. Because mupenyi etumi bo obi asum emra even come you think you are humiliating the person, you are bringing him up. And our Bible tells us there are people who died as saints and their blood Christ is waiting for them. So normal and they thought they are killing
okay, more but said okay, move follow page. Me say my mon share videos na mon tapos ko move follow page no. Papa no. Okay, according to Ghana police uko page one mtisi na Ghana police for Facebook according to omoni den de omaka kwachi sa papa no obo na sum no. Omaka kwachi no. CCA na mebeba life na me hunu say omako akoche no according to them no okay to mama yibi wo ha say the Ghana Police Service has arrested suspect Zakaria Sani Efreno who was captured in a viral video assaulting a suspect. Okay, and I was saying the suspect is in custody assisting the investigation and will be put before court. Okay. Meanwhile, the Police Professional Standard Bureau is investigating the circumstances surrounding the incident, and all persons found culpable will be taken through a necessary disciplinary process. Into almost the obo na sumno according to we say no. But say yakwachi will be as a mobabefa God's general number police custody and then mobe jainama and kophobia they want him person harmono na ye threaten say senka wo a Muslim jurisdiction as then na bibi basa police for no omanya ade say omo ya police for ampasa na omo di God's general ekokoma nkofo we say mob we mu na mob we treating sa na omanya ade. Okay, Dion wo honum.
No how.
Me da se Dion. Enti Dion also betimi aka wadene. E dey enti na obi so mkofa God's general even though say malam no o say dey provoke na say dey e ma ne kasa ne kotokolu ni bi no. E dey enti na mkofa God's general.
Ayo mechi up and senior research ya obi ojina so bia. On say sak issue no God's general or out of the context. Be about betraying the peace of the country. Obi about betraying the peace of the country. Na God's general UTI dawa Abraham omoye omo debate dada. Within omo cycle no omo nim de omo ye. Eninti so obi abekoso panic ewo omanim na ye call it for Ghana police say yenko arrest na because of enyama na wo kind one can ye na ye call on Ghana police ombe arrest no. Eninti sa for we up kwan bi so a pese omo drag Christian into this issue. Meanwhile, God's general or out of this contest. And yet, and cause Mami Grace or more arresting no, because on in the hosted program no, and on one to me do both religion at them, both Christianity and Islam. Secondly, Islam no or agenda to Islamize the whole country because malam no class abab on things obe apologize no. O maye hu say the waka ni na e wo tronim e wo mu Quran nim. O kire yen say ewum. Nti me Kristoni obi edi Kristo atema me ni hu tumi say me kokoma Yesu. Yesu an kire me sa o se me nhwe me nkwa Yesu yi. Me mbo me ho ba me ni me nua ntena asomdwem. Nti say Yesu no nipa no ba oni ne beka na asem ukodidi na tem no enye me Kristoni na mbeko santo kwa no. But to me, no, meshe me husu ye. Inti aden na wose Muhammad, obi didi Muhammad atem. Nempo se God's general didi Muhammad atem. Emra ben na wo man yi mu se ye chi no na interrogating on a religious issue. Ghana na etem no ye ni Sharia law wa ha. Enye Islamic country. Inti untimi mfa sa amra ni se wonsem se obi didi Muhammad atem ti ye mfa ne nko police station. Crime ben na oyeye. Meanwhile, Monsum call for the Christo atem, obi se na no so nsuo, obi se oyem penaba, obi se ogamamba, even the basis of Christianity, say Christo wu sore no, ni nyina munjindi. Musi ya wanwu, ni nyina mwa kansem bebre. Asofo preach wo Ghana ha de bia, omumu hwan e na abeka bibi, say asem amuka ye ba mo so ne mo ba abeko. Because osom na ye wo mu no enkyere ye sa. Enti wo ye Christo ni a, men ka se kramoni eno ye fine. Enim ono besere mu wadwumam ono bedi nkomo but eba osoma obeyisi kan atwa oti na sa na ompese omode ye oman we future no sa na ompese se o machase ewe kame Arabians president si ya chase ma ye market woman sika o machase build up mosque oba nkro nketu a ekro baako kramudan be 5 nisim for what reason? Enti niema na eboboba no Ghana ni future sene ne Nigeria for edwane ba Ghana bebreba ye hu bebia ye ye ho efa no saa na se yanhwe saa sumwei na yanhwe niema ewo omo sumni mu a oman Ghana ye de bia sem no ye mofra ene ye ma omo ye Kristofo ebe face the same thing na ye face God's general onye hwe o papa ne ka chen say senka eyade a omo enye custody police custody no mo na eye muslim community a anka de be to no enye bi na wo hunu ede na branche ne yeye onye hwe intimi mi huni say kramo any Christianity there is vast difference. They are not our friends or munye ya damfo we are not near de keke mo munya majority ne hwe mo munya majority e wo man we munye hwe if you say ene okọ parliament a omunyina ye muslims nti on person un posu niema a fa islam ho e de to o man so by force for what reason for what reason nti so obi abekọ the threat to the state I was say anka ya nyehu dede a anka monkoche nipa no muchi nimpo there is no video out nipa no much ne say ate say ye kasa ya ansa na afi mu pese issue no mo say no nti mo pese mo di Christopher obewura asem we asem anka emfa Christopher ho ba bia o
exactly
asem emfa Christopher ho ba bia nti wo ye Christoni a I was say wo mo adwum da say kramoni nya wadamfo ebase o ka osom no asem obayi sikan abrante ba ko ba na obisa na asem no onyi ntum ne endwum tum kina enso no hia obeka sena damfo ne ho edru mira Yesu ka kire Peter say de wontum no ntonto sikan oyi sikan ya otwa wa atwa no eyetu ya obo wa abo no because ana tesi o man na eko ene Christopher de mu pe peace Christopher de mu pe peace na omu twifa oso ntimi kodwa metie wo twese kan metwe so wo tua me wo bi because uja ho obi be bo tua bo matuo ekumu nyina masefo no be hyemo na yese we mu di omoni adin enkwasi asem saa na omu di wo ma we
Dion okay ya be si wa hase for the meter because be say before obi a online so bi ansa na we be time no ya so ano no mesre wa okay wakasa wozo wakasa okay die be si wa hase Jake wo honum
Yeah.
I hope say me con according to say the listening here na me sorry say my miss say the listening here na okay you and Jesus Christ akasa na just say abuchi so akasa can I say Jake meet okay do you me do go down okay one by one Mr. Man
Yami shaupa na question na me person me bisa kra first question is on what basis kra na ye dia kofa God's general number 1 na ende de dru ho send ye ya religious your so called prophet or whatever ye kofa no atem didi omedi Christopher ena a Christopher so atem didi omedi Muhammad esi da ben say obi ya Muhammad ye kofa no obi ya Jesus Christ ye kofa no well, Galatians 4:16 Kasemi will say, I have become your enemy because I have told you the truth. My dane will thankful because my can okre natural. Share adia branch and God's general no eye no kure pefe no oka. Mo say yentena se na yemfa Bible no na yemfa Quran na yen kyerɛkyerɛ. Afi na ma kyerɛ wo say ni na o Bible no mu a na ma nyakaza ma san kyerɛ wo de na ewo Quran no mu a you are feeling ashamed of your own book. Your own book. Meaning, as a man may can say if it will take human being to fight for the God you are serving, we say we ya onyame Muhammad ya nyame or ya onyame na wo som na Muhammad into me enko emau and you have to fight for your God, then it means that God is having low self-esteem. It's simple. Say mean to me nkokoma Yesu meka na say meka bobi ya Yesu a mean to me mfa se kan say me kutwa ama Yesu there be with time, because in the Bible, who worse than this, Apostle Paul, then Saul. Not then 1 year Christopher, but time drew, God manifested his power, and Paul was suffering for the gospel. And to want to me, Jesus Christ, na makasa me fast kind. They be yantnasi. Na yemfa nyansa ni nimudie. Any unhumu enhumu yemfa nsunya die. Adani ntokwa. Adani Tokwa. Now I'm very disappointed in the security service. I'm very disappointed. Say a police ni na kofa God's general. Edi na ba headquarters wo. Na you can obey and shehan say obedient in sabe Canada. Then I was here query sa nipa no. Ye query sa nipa no. Na minua no kura na yen kantia. Say ka say yen tena ne te say kramani ekura anase kramani ajramoa. And ye anka say schools I work Ghana ha mostly no majority na ye a Christopher the secondary schools and they sang omont come school omont wo school na wo montena mu no ma o ma kire o made. But there are schools here obekọ Christian schools na Muslims aye mu ma adentina wa say ye ka say there be mu nkomo school wahu no kore no ye mpe no kore malama betena se a threaten nation no say ye ntwa obi ti nipa no krampo no eyem say omo religion nipa bi a wefi mu and work as asem we and din nanu nansanso me say hu maame bi was just say talking anyhow
justifying the thing
when obeji no kure na tum no but obi beka say maame no justify the wa kuma mu na epie ni so abundance of the heart the mouth speaketh the wo makuma mu na ededi. And we need to take a critical look at this. And I'm also very disappointed in Christian Council. Omaye kumaye nhwe de ekosi obi aka na nu atum. They be on what basis na wo de ko fa boy no? On what basis? Say why ya Mohammed? Who asam ye kodi no police station. Ye ntena say wo say o de no ene ye papa. Wo nkyerɛ ye papa. Me so me de me nkyerɛ ye papa. UTI da wa baaye. We hu say ade na bu abo na nanim gu ase no. And they started making a whole lot of more report. E was say chi Ghost General. Ono na ma tension aba. Wo de book na ba abegu ho anim ase hu say wo twere no kure bi anim e was ye gitum. Because with your own book no ye kenkan ya ye kyerɛ wo say ebia mukandifo aye say mukandifo eti say and it's in the Quran. Wankasa wakan we hu nokure. But when we are giving it back to you no adani o how. Let's stop this hypocrisy. Say we offer say we be the wudi nechi no ne honte ana ne hontene wo no ma bi mu a. Why don't you choose the other path? Ene befa Christo so na wo honto. Befa me tie wo ka say Christo ya aboa me si yo ye da ase. Emre beso you will suffer for the gospel, you will teach, you will preach the gospel. Me na me kono. Me ma metwen se kan say why ya Yesu me be wo se kan. Me nua ma me fancy a me da ase.
Me da ase Jacob official. Me da ase okay. Eba no atemdidi a ho. Atemdidi a nkramofo didi a Christopher atem no. Publicly. Me bo bia kyerem sisi okay ba me tam no ni sa. Me tam so ma mefa Jesus Christ for honom no okay. Bibia me bebo ensema Muslims ejina public e kanfa even Sheikh na ye kasafa no hono. Sa preaching na hutuba na oye no mosque honom no wherever na o kasa no. O kasa kire Ghana for edom no. Asema o kan wo munti asema o kan wo hono. About Ghana for munti. Neighbor me kire mu video we say. Me say utie preachings pa ekoso a ewo say mosque honom na I don't know say one a year we say no e be for mu anasa e sa na ekoso every week dia very very bad munti no. Neighbor I mean, for free. Me pese muti.
Nese mu ya nukura jidie for se maji nyame adi. Asam bia ba muntemu a.
Muti.
Mo fa Quran and hadith. And kremofo mo sori amode ko he. Court. Ko sherin Muhammad awo ho. Kremofo manya asam mo ntira se shedi Islam eka NCS muntam. Na dia ko court. E na ko mo bia wajinso a wo horo no to.
This is how now or kasafa your court system no hono. Any omo your judges, your lawyers no. Omo nkremofo no. This is how now all portray omo chire Muslims. And to imagine say na Christopher ekasa enenke ye identify Muslims are. And ka Muslims for one thing ka buy omo de. We are sure say can say na yen to us muntie bi.
Na we na come we bia.
Yen say tie bi.
Mo sori amode ko he.
Yes, more Muslims, no. Se munya asema na mo de court. Either say nka mo de beba Muslims for na en really warm. So idea no. Enti sa Sharia no e program wo mo kakra o. Say enye Ghana law no e wo senka mo e de guide mo. Enye Ghana law no. Law na e wo Ghana enye no na ka wo say e de guide mo. E wo senka mo de Quran any hadith mo le guide mo. But say mo munya asema na mo de court. Na say na happen.
Court. Ko sherin Muhammad awo ho. Kremofo manya asam mo ntira se shedi Islam eka NCS muntam. Na dia ko court. E na ko mo bia wajinso a wo horo no to. Na we na ko mo bia wonni Islam ra O kwa na ka de o mumra ne de enya mra ye de na ya hyehyɛ no na emra internet de wafa nipa mra so na ya kunya media.
Zawoti enti okwa sa ye Ghana law na ewo honom no e na wo pese wo kyerɛ se da bi enye no na wo senke guide wo nkramoni but alade no Quran any hadith no Sharia no programming no so wo say that that is what now they want to implement according to this Sheikh no to mo yes and mo Muslims na munya case na mo da court no e koma mo so mo hu omo dwonso omo horo omo to but omo school de obekọ oba yale na say anaso oban ohire nyem no obeji awa wo de ne beko operation bi duru hono ma obeko na omo dwonso omo horo omo to no according to papa no so wo hu omo dwonso omo horo omo to no omo de befa no de ne ko prison hono no. This is how now and say do kotena asore dem na ye preach we de kirewa upia bontia na hu sa ankofo na. How do you view them? Do you have love for them? And say you stay away from them because ya mo adwene bi for ankofo we ho. Sana ya memedwendwene ho. Se mema kwa asore na ka me pie na ka mema koma mu beye bibi at least no menya nkyerɛkyerɛ bi na me ba bontia na ibi me hunu me enemy a na ka me try say me resolve issues no. Maybe say me hanam betie sa say me pia bontia na me hu me fellow Ghanaians na me look omo with different eye because omo dwon say omo horo omo to according to Sheikh. That is what now was a mommy adwene hu bi ono wo de nyawe Jesus Christ wo honom. Jesus Christ is mitio
where there Metrovia God's general there we be say nyina ye nua pani a obie ni nkakra na me follow guy we a check akra and
China so send video bi abetima send China abetima send video
me benya conversation kura ma je number ma me want number I do yeah me want number na na ne tell say Saudi we sisi first ni release press biba out ye Ghana police omu bi bia nkofa bi na nkosa e bechi hello
on network ne enfoye o network ne breaki I saw red on my side I saying one bar pen hour nti I think say in favor at the moment.
yeah ba I just say okay
I hope so. Casaretio.
Okay. Yeah. So you press be out. Maybe first time we say press be about, but press about no. Me hear na Ghana police be also. Di bibi say say so does it mean say case we no Ghana police na handle ana. Later on me say action. So go for adwene ko sa de we so. Where general action planting. It was being planned. Yeah, now on a planning. Memma Islam biana some Muslim biana can change say. Sadi we and you come out police when police and you kure. Sina and you kure da. Ye 2 way in susa and yan kura. Where Ghana na yet nko for adwene nko ade bi so. One community na ye kwesi mocks pay 20 wom. One community na ye smokes 30 wom. Community na so wo ho no population e wo make kakra bi o enkremofo wo make kakra bi nso ye simox be 20 ye simox be 10 15 na wo ko fo adwene ko sa de we so a time is coming if we Christians we don't stand you forget it na se ye njai sa nya atwem yache obi oye matedis nti emfa me ho yache obi nimpa no oko Pentecost nti eno de enye me case ya che January nye Christopher binimu a omotena social media e kan kwase asem me hwa na na Ghana na ye de ukosei no General say ye ka se arrest General dia oh fine magiatum and ye mo arrest that one count na ye hu say adeɛ no ɛyɛ fair play because ɛyɛ nsɛm a ɔmo nyinaa kekaeɛ no ɛna ɛnam so ma ɛde ntɔkwa aba ɔman no mu nti sɛ yɛate January a yɛnkye UT so nka ho yɛnkɔfa ɔno nso nka ho ne yɛhu sɛ sɛnea adeɛ no te because hwɛ senior anɔpa yi sɛ nkɔfoɔ anyɛ dede nkɔfoɔ ani ambre ɛnyɛ social media dahoro ma a yɛbɔ na soma yɛhu yɛ nkɔfoɔ gyina so yɛaka asɛm na nka I'm telling you imam na wɔbɔ na soma no nyɛ nipa ketewa for those of you who don't know imam na wɔbɔ na soma no ɔnyɛ small boy bi ɔnyɛ obi ɔsresre di woska kasa asɛm wɔ ɛnkɔ hu ɛnkɔ hwe na wɔakyi a yɛate no kora ɛnkɔ hwe ɛnkɔ wo de wɔ Ghana ɛnkɔ bebia ɛyɛ saa na yɛde bɛyɛ Christopher because Christopher ayɛ adwene sɛ me de me sonson me ho wɛmfo ba me de masa yɛnkɔ sonson yɛn ho saa na ni bɛba yɛn ho so no wo hyɛ ofia na yɛde brantan gyina wo kon ho wo sesa wadwen na wo sesa wadwen saa de we yɛ yɛbana asomdwem yɛbana so wo sɛ guy baako ba so mo kan na no beti we ekwan ba fa so be defend the obe defend and the wo ye ne dempo and the to adwenum wo pa digare kotoku baako wo ye ne dan na oka but no kure no general assembly anu oka ya wen quoting from one kasa mo book assembly anu oka he was quoting it can one more evidence so better way in sense kasa wo so ba na wo so abekire wudie oba na abekire wudie mushia weak Christian na samu ni debate a na muni age na mukoshia strong one dia musu didi matam aden nya atwemo ekoso Ghana general na ma chene ne de yenimu ni problem but me so much general dia munchi UTI dawa because onu so didi Yesu atam munchi onu so na yin say enukure general didi Muhammad atam wrong into munchi UTI dawa onu so did Jesus Christ atam because there are a lot of videos there in of what Jesus atam but can one
Jesus okay you fancy what has saying okay time na aso wi ana no okay nti you dey fancy amafo ate dey work no ya chi so o ma chi God no dey me no omunya adwene because me no omunya adwene so makwakoche no because the ono kan no video mu na enye wo denti na yakwakoche ne de enye ye wonipa bebre chi wo Ghana ho no ye wonipa bebre chi wo Ghana because amafo bebre so aka say ma enye obi de no one said it no enye sa ne de chi amafo nti you dey fancy what say no okay na enko abochi ho no abochi wo ho no misre wa ka no so
enye abochi oh boy enye abochi oh boy K
okay sorry okay oh boy K
enye abochi me ntutu na oi
so me ntutu na okay the oh boy K
yeah me chia pa
me da say me sorry okay me say babu
enye
sorry okay oti oh boy me da say wa twere kasa usu yiti okay na me fa desert so na kasa.
Yeah, first of all, my question is Ghana, your constitution, no. You busa say, say away your constitution, who did Muhammad atema and how did Jesus Christ atema and how did he and ananomatema? I see a better one answer there, maybe I don't know, maybe say me who and we one question. Same and go forward so and then paying for suit, yeah. Because Senya sadia kwasia some say sa sofu wo mo koche no seriously because me bu afu papa oh Ghana kwasia some be na ekosu it seems as like penyini bia ni ho and besides that so akwa na wo mo koche no me to me no Muslim community for na kofa akwa no me nya sure say police bi ani ho na adwen mu da ho nimpa se Ghana constitution udidi Muhammad atema ese ekochew it doesn't make sense mummy emfa nkwa adwendwen mu wow Muslim for bully Christians ordinary non like obi a onji Yesu ndi anaso obi onji Muhammad ndi ana obi a onji bibi okom ho asema no mo de sekan ni nkonti ba eba so hwe Sofu Penny Donka Williams, Okoka Moham a ye can sing Crimufo who asem, shedding Crimufo equayeno. Sofu Usubempa, Okoka Chief Muhammad a chief imam asem, shedding Crimufo was say no, nin sorry, be pacho udime.
It's your ya.
Eko say, na sorry no ma busa say police ni be na timi kwachi san kwase afo no mutimi di say adwuma no. Mi busa enkwasi da ben because right now no me ka kire Christopher na me ka kire omunsum nyame omunsum Yesu se Ghana no si anhwe ya so obi an sorry on this matter me dey me nka 4 years and 5 years to come on enche Ghana ye be konkwaso mu en Ghana no ti se how am me mesi ehu no me hu ni se nkremofo na ese euruli Ghana because enye nkremofo na euruli Ghana. Like who gave this Muslim audacity even cry some Mobile police station ho akoma sa God's general warning ebe sa asum. That means that security personnel no more no. They support the Muslim community. They support them because they enkwasi asem enkwasi da Bengana because seriously chairman si ansole was asem we hu aho. We see Ghana be chain Nigeria. Because ma obi be say community kakra bi emmetwin fire so. And another thing so ye chieftaincy for so o ma die hwamo pa. Omu nyina aka ho na san kwase asem we nyina ekoso. Omu nyina aka ho bi. Ena nkwase asem we nyina ekoso. Because mobile no more transase amankofo we mu no sika kakra mu bagye adinti na ba wo ye ohene no wo chaw kura wuntimi mfa ba critical se Ghana ntoka kesiesia wo chaw kura wuntimi mfa no abenye obi ama na kapia wa ma mu da montra ho be ye musesini kakra meka no.
But I say, oh boy, but I say, wakasa, okay. Yemfa, brother, we say, mpese me bo audio ni chirem no home, but ma mo line so na mpese mu dey kan kasa. Answer ma for my bo audio no say time wo hospital me fo bi ama na ba top, okay. Desert wo honom. On the mic, okay. Unmute yourself.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's it.
So me that's so I was hold on for this long.
Oh yeah, for sure. You see that headline now, that way you so no. That is a question I keep asking myself. What was his crime? Ne bonepa ne den ya emma mokochi no. Se obia kasa se asama okan no meneno ya adwen. Se Mohammed see na waba Quran mu a oye. Then you feel a theme of your own book. Then you want them to arrest the person because of that. You see, it's so boring. Wow. Yamfa no to nche. One video na our place is here last one our video na wabono. Sa video no krampo no aye like video no ye hu chain the echoes of social media.
The Okasafa lawyers.
Let's just say the Okasafa lawyers like that video. Tuesday time I will play video Mama John. I can't think far. That means if you get the ideology of the Islamic territory, no, Obi Onyan Kramoni piano is not supposed to do anything for them, including our own law, because it is the law of Ghana. And I'm not quite say judges and yet entrance in the obi so and so be a obi say nipa kroro nkuru to so because of that no ontimi ndi obi asem. So if this is the teaching if that is going on now, that means time will come ya hwe yi a on the course of Nigeria and Burkina no Ababagan life, because it will come to a point that obi abe feel say obi a on huhuru no to ana obi a on follow Islamic rules bia no on timi endina so abetuma ba me ka say obi a on follow Islamic rule bia oni kwan so odi ne sa kan And I only can say we are doctor ni only can say odin account and I nurse ni only can say odin account. On the maker and our teacher ni only can say odin nim kura na wachira wade. It's a problem. How can you teach something like this? How can you teach something like this? So I dare Miss Rene say they should give it a second thought. Then this malam no, like God general na china omo chino no, like I don't is something that I don't just understand it in its total form. Say nipa no, nti ba ena eti sa de ne ye gan fa na say Ghana nyina omechi obia. Ebi say so ko kan ase ko say hello. Aha. Is oko kan asem no kan say Prophet Muhammad onye prophet of Allah. That means what kasatia concerning Muhammad. Then what the Malam said, you know, what is simple means, and he said all Christians in Ghana should be arrested. Because before you even become a Christian, then you have to believe that Christ is the way. You have to believe that Christ is the Son of God. You have to believe that Christ is God. So if enema way we believe here, it goes contrary to the Quran. So anything that goes contrary to the Quran is an insult to the Prophet. So that's what it means. So say Ghana, you know, it'll be all Christians should be arrested. I don't think this will bring peace. So my point of view, no, the Muslims should give it a rethink. If not, where we are heading towards to, it's not going to give Ghana a better name. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. After the metimi ama obi akasa bi for the meantime ho. Enti mesrema mo follow page we say you need to insult somebody and I say bibisa but asemba any ebetimi aka bi. You know, you na your platform ni bi no. So the eto God's general no ebetimi ato me because I can read something from Islamic sources. Now Muslim be ehunu say what I just read now, even though say me read it from Islamic sources, no, what I just read no is an insult. Now on my poster, normally picture to one say Sethoo the Prophet Muhammad atem. And no. Now a man for so alpha poster no akwe did Muhammad atem or a Christoni into a bayampa. Even though say the whole can be a was source no so kaya they no clearly say enuni. And what is considered insult, no? A kese adia we be kana wonu say enye insult no we dey wonu say insult. And say it me yo poster keketo honom na ye kase we wadidi atem na a police for me kwakofa no say ya ampa say a police for kwakofa no me ngini say a police for kwakofa no me gidi say yankofo bi a omo ye omo so omo ya police for but e bi omo ko omo doso it goes na also no omo ko because e bia ye bu ni kom what I say to also no omoko na omo ne call police station hono me ngin say a police for pa na call there on what grounds say Sheikh we say nanu masem na o kaaye enu tin de kokoche na Sheikh ni say nipa ko na o kasa ye na e share na bufuo no we kotokolini or Islamic name it enye God's general it is a wrong suspect na mokokoche no afa me pese me bo ensema enkramofoni bi ka efa a Christopher hono mumi entie bi
ignorance of Christians here. You display the ignorance of Christians here. You know, I always say, I am a friend to all Christians. Yes, Christian can say, believe in his blood for you to be saved. It is absolutely nonsense. It doesn't make even a modicum of sense to say the blood of Jesus gives life. Well, because I didn't know you Jimmy for. And all Christians are also my friends. I don't hate any Christian. Nyame eyeja or your boss kron. Jimmy, how can you worship three gods? By saying all those three gods, they come together to be one. And I will never hate any Christian. Jimmy, how can you worship three gods? Jimmy. Most of my friends are Christians, right? Biasa me kachiro. Me say ope humafua just a Bible. Me say ope humafua just a Bible. Humafua just a Bible. Nana Otumfo, Uptown Energy. He is a Christian and he is my bosom friend. And in a year's Christo Pia Nano say, Nimoja Ebejunkwan. I didn't wait me. Pastor in team, right? The founder of how do we call this church? God's Power Prayer Ministry. He is my friend and he is a pastor. Yes, Christo Eya Kronfo. What? Yes, Christo. Jesus was a thief. Jesus was a thief, right? I have a lot of Christian friends. No Christian is my enemy. A bro, and Jesus in his for a kuviaye. We do keep quiet. Yes, Christo. Oya Kronfo. Yes, Christo. A very big criminal. So today, I'm bringing out one truth in your booklet, in your book. Jesus was an arrogant. What? Right? He disrespected his mother in public. According to the Bible itself, you know, the Bible qualified Jesus to be a terrorist. It was a vinegar poison that was given to Jesus, according to the.
We say the Bible qualifies Jesus to be a terrorist. Although can we have a Jesus Christ home. Imagine how are we to public no. The public we are getting no aso camera no way life and no work as a safer a Christopher home Bible only Jesus Christ home. Muslims for a condemn no dabi. Or my friend up bonasum from back dabi. But God's in right there, move point my finger abanoso. Anyway, nkwa okay. Ebi wo honum biom. Yes, I heard another one. Anyway, nkwa because omo kan omo ho a. You can say ene the muni videos say go say Timothy brother about Timothy. And some guy we I can't to honum before maybe me pe video back no. Inti we say so.
Obi bonyo was na convert or so a Christian mi dunya me say what aso bonyo nkran gaye. Em troso we was go dey akiri what dinu mun do me kachira. Obi abadwe mbenya no yemoni e me ka amfatim no amafanta no. Abadwe mafo ye kremo fonko a. Obi nye kremo no onye abadwe mbeni. Eh sa na tie maka.
What you say na ye judges ye mpanyimfo rotumfo ahemfo omo munye nkramofo ni nyina na omo nya badwe mbafo according to a Muslim. What's Ghana sisi ye what's honom ni hu son ye nkwachi we say God's general de akwakoche no. Obi nye nkramoni a wonye badwe mbani according to Muslim. Tie muti. Wose onstro.
Em troso we was go dey akiri what dinu mun do me kachira. Obi abadwe mbenya no yemoni e me ka amfatim no amafanta no. Abadwe mafo ye kremo fonko a. Obi nye kremo no onye abadwe mbeni. Eh sa na tie maka. I don't fear. I am saying this without fear and panic. Obi ye kremo no abadwe mbeni. Abadwe fonko ye kremo fo. Islam kremo fo ye bibia biu. E ma no sabe nkwasiafo ye obi. E ma no sabe nkwasiafo ye obi. Nkwasiafo ye obi. Nkwasiafo ye obi. Abadwe fonko ye kremo fo. Nkwasiafo ye obi.
Se bo de me pa kire wa ha se no. Ba ko ne se abadwe mba fo nko an ye nkremofo. E na ba ko so se omo nkwasiafo nyina wo nkremosum no mu. Nyema me kan yo yuti ada wa se nkwasiafo e ba ne nkwasiafo krai omo obi. Di omo wo Muslims omo ye nkwasiafo. Omo ne ye command wo mo so omo ne omo na omo konkodi ewu no. Na omo suzo omo ye nkwasiafo nti na omo soko according to yuti ada wa e ba ne nkwasiafo aye obi. Enyema na meka mesrew yuti ada wa ne kan se nkwasiafo omo obi nyema na meka e mo me ntie bio because amount for the cut and paste on bema de abesheme.
Boy abadwe mbeni abadwe fonko nkremo fo. Islam kremo fo ye obi bia biu. E ba no sabe nkwasiafo ye obi. E ba no sabe nkwasiafo ye obi. Nkwasiafo ye obi. Nkwasiafo ye obi. Abadwe fonko nkremo fo. Nkwasiafo ye obi. Abadwe fonko nkremo fo. Nkwasiafo ye obi. Christian so na no concept na mu new dia mo ye mu bi wo sa wa bi le fra po yes e nya movement we ya movement we o ma fa 3 movement we o ma fa nyame miensa enti Yesu ada bi nyame o ware ne ye o ware na o ma nyina be kafifo wa mu so kwa wa sala nya ifo ba na wona ne da no o ba na ye jifa
ntie
tell you o nyare jana ba we jifa ne trese abu afu
what what's yes and Cremonite Ghana eti radio station so ewo Ghana ka kire Ghana fo mba ni nyina omunye nkremofo no se omote se aboafunu se ka ye Kristo ni ene kasa sei efa nkremofo ma ho a ujin se sen na nka Muslims no ombeka we no mo say ye Christopher didi atemo say Christo ni kwakwatina radio station ye Christopher radio station and all kasa say efa enkremofo ho a nka odwin say saying na enkremofo beka but we say the all catch them so aboafunu say wo ye kremoni na kwakwa ware Christo ni ba it say the kwakwa ware aboafunu because oba no onware jana ba adwale bi won kremosuma e friend jana ba onware say adwale ni bia what say aboafunu. That is what a Muslim preacher is saying live on radio ewo Ghana. I know the Muslims are boo many omuhunu hwe. God's dey no makwa kofa na si wa abobo na so.
Awa beta wachi. Na wa ya chiria. Ala wa kaka uti we. Asa Quran ka draw wa kaka uti. So you have to be careful. What sister ceremony wu a ndifunu no. Ya le che.
Bese mutie ba ko be sisi am bese mutie no
India nyamu a wode na aboa di pa na se friji se mo ko wiu se mo ko ye dio wo ni se ye gene India nyamu a wode na aboa di pa na se friji se mo ko wiu se mo ko ye dio wo bi wu ne ye sie ni ne ye die no ntinkere mo fo de bi e wo ya tonti de bi ni mta ho ye ji steady e kilo fo mo nyankere mo fo ma no mbe so me jawa yes because don't just sense of the money bar. Don't just sense of the money bar. No, at all. One of the actor 5 times a day. Although, yes. You don't know so much. I know that you're so on it. Come back. Come here, dear. I know so much. So we are not capable of. I know that you're so on it. Come back. Come here, dear. I know so much. So we are not capable of. Oni krama baako krama yesia ono so kwa so owie no aka ko noko ato wache to konguti oye se wie no kata no ma o to say atiama ya ko
so would say how a Muslim preacher preaching outside in Ghana say and Christopher it is omuni krama ye baako the way na krama Johnson sana Christopher Johnson omu ye no makabo se Kristo ni bi na ekase sei efa Muslims ho a enka se na ka mo be behave ohun so obi abobo dede sei yenkokun obi ohun so obi abobo dede sei yenkokun obi but God dey no dey makwa kofa ne say oye den a police for ni ndi na we mu nyina nam Ghana hostel o omo nam honom stay obi omo no obi ani hweka okay yen fesi wa ha say no because em person me bo more okay. God's general. I hope say no you okay. I hope say the amount of people line so na Christopher say ya unite. Na say ya mbe ya no a. Say the Crusaders, some kind the Crusaders, munu ma the Crusaders no. Omo hwe sa could do stage bia and san omo forms alliance no. Na omo build that Crusaders no omo push back that Islamic conquest no omo ye no say ya but together men can say ye pese ye call war there be ye Ghana for or a Muslim is a Ghanaian and a Christian is a Ghanaian ye Ghana for but enemy be honom na e bia sida e be say happen at the moment because ye nim history no and nothing na amafo be omo taking it so lightly because ye nim history and nothing na ye take things lightly no say wo do Ghana behavior bi wo honom na enye bia nipa ni trim na ode ye bia no yo asofofo bebre organ na honom na eyo mo trim wo the Bible no ko ejeje wo ma bo hu se Bible no ko tia wo mo but omo pom sika ye business bi na omo ye enye wo nkwaje ne hia wo mo no kra ye ba akopɛ asofofo bebre organ na se nkenye sika ewo Christianity nye sika ewo ma ko mo nye pastor bia ke bi ko nkasa na ko mo so akaya yo but sika business ne hia wo mo enye wo na make asafo wo mo but about some of these Islamic preachers na enye wo trim asem rooted in their scriptures. Into omo kasa omo gina bibi so. And as the Sheikh ni kan video na mebo kire mo no. Nyankopon laws to them no. Sharia law no say Nyankopon law no na. Eno ye greater than everything. So what was that? Ye greater than everything. And eventually that is what they prevail. Ghana law biye ni honom na such a Sharia law no ema a Muslim this is papa we say. At the moment, you know, because they began Ghana law, no. And so what say, Obia, unya sema, you as a Muslim, unya sema, nada, koma, Obia or Johnson or Roneto. Sana Sheikh the can. You fancy was same time, so Mr. Rema, okay. Yami Adoma Dachi, you best have a life when you follow page, you know, Sethoossk. There be any YouTube page, you know. Follow page, you know, Come to Christ Apologetics. Follow page, you need be on Facebook, Come to Christ Apologetics. And I'm saying YouTube page, you know, so Sethoossk. Sethoossk. Follow page, you know. Video we say na ye when see no. After say ye we na, me download the video no from TikTok I say no. Now ma post no YouTube page for them. So person ko video now, you have access to it on the YouTube page. No was work for video na review, okay. Me the time me the man be see where because me time na so. Me appreciate you be or baba joining now and also be contribute to any no. But me west for everybody now more line we say to be an no be a very big dachi be no. Mama yema Ghana hu hia ye more. And a Ghana no enye for a particular religion, enye Christian for there, enye Nkremo for there. But mama yema ye ni ma Ghana hu in say ni baba Ghana hu no mama yema no kwene ndadi. Bible dey kire say the empese de be ye wono. The empese o de be ye no me fa nyame. The wo empese obi de be ye wono, empese obi be di watem. Empese obi nya kasetia. So o sori na wo kasa ti amanfo na o kira amanfo na o ma amanfo se omo dwonso kra mo horo moto enti den so omo na omo kira o ma school ade omo ko omo school hospitals enye me bebre wo Ghana ni nyina no bebre omo nye Muslims imagine say wo so say na ka e de mentality we be na share trim and ye train a Christopher say e mo nto Muslims ade a e ka be na survive Ghana. Okay. Obi say, but it's true. So logic na we say no. Obi say, but it's true. Aha, and say Obi Bible ntino ka say oh, na Muhammad oni Aisha koda na Aisha di mfies 9. Eno so ye no kre. But only the Obi kan o say odidi atem. So logic no. Enti when dey true or don't say or horo neto. Was it is true. The same guy no say you point out what Prophet Muhammad did in the Susun the India. And also true, but then they also attended. Even though say sana source ni count, and somebody reading the source to you no, will say attended. And look at this, okay? Or say, brother, we comment. Then you have to prove it. Where is the verse? Unnim verse biana Aisha ewo hadith ni muna Sahih Buhari Sahih Muslim debe Jimmy Al-Tamedi unnim verse biana Aisha e kasa no wadi mfie 6 ya wale no wadi mfie 6 unnim verse bia unnim verse bia say Aisha unnim verse bia say Quran inside honom no Allah say Muhammad a sinner Muhammad should ask forgiveness for his sin unnim verse bia enti say obi kan say mo ndia o say oh no correct but it is true but God's general echo to hadith and also echo to Quran or echo to books ni be now the say this is what Muhammad did now. We say he's insulting. But it's also true, it's in the book. Oh Lord, double standard no. Yeah, reason, okay. Reason Mr. Wa. Sethoossk you fancy what I say now, okay. Mr. Ma, I'm follow page, you know. Come to Christ Apologetics, okay. Join me next time. Nyame adoma dachi, okay. Me mbo next time I meet me about no. Bia china, but me can for sure. Follow me, okay. Mama by it for me. Be ask. I hope say God's general or ahodimu. Yembom pa emano, okay. Mama by, okay. Mama by.